All right, you're gonna call it value homework because that's what I labeled it a long time ago. And basically, you're just gonna be practicing your shading again, and you can use your pencil and your ebony pencil, okay, and your blending stump, as well as your kneaded eraser. If you need to clean your blending stump, you have your sandpaper, and I've showed you how to do that. Here's a refresher so that you do it right. Remember, you push the dirty side down and you just drag it against the sandpaper. Don't scrub. Now, first thing that you need to do with this is I want you to get rid of this little light word right here that says light. And then you'll notice that we have our other degrees of value that I talked to you about: the highlight, the shadow, core of the shadow, reflected light, and cast shadow. And what I would like you to do is you'll see to label the different degrees of value. So go ahead and look at your polyhedron here and find the highlight. Where's the highlight? And then label it. Find the shadow. That's the shadow on the object. Find the cast shadow. That's the shadow that's cast onto another surface. Where's the reflected light? So you find those and you label them. We've already showed you how to do it with the sphere, so the sphere should be really, really easy. But just take your little degrees of value and label them according to where they should go. What's A? What would that be? What is G? G's pointing at thing. What is that thing? What degree of value is that? Okay, so just do that. When we have more awareness of our degrees of value, it helps us become better at shading things in. So, whatever object we look at, we know that there's going to be a highlight. Pretty much every object has at least one highlight on it because the light hits it very directly on that one spot. So make sure to get the highlight, and then usually the light passes over the object and then there's a part of it that's really, really dark. So that's called the core of shadow. So where's the core of shadow? Where's the reflected light? By paying attention to these things and actually identifying them, it'll help us to remember to actually capture them when we go to shade them in, which is what you do next. So you basically label your degrees of value and then go ahead and shade the objects in accordingly. Okay, again, you could use all of these if you want, but just please remember that you're matching what you're seeing. And like if there's like a little gradient, match the gradient. Like here, there's a little bit of a gradient from darker gray to a little bit lighter gray. You could see more of a gradient on the sphere from like pure white to light gray to darker gray to almost black. So you really want to pay attention to those things and match them really, really well. And always just control the pressure that you have in your pencils in your hand. And just start it. I'm going to start mine, and I invite you to start yours now.